Hi all, it's JK here. It's Friday night. Hope you're all having a good night. So, my EP3 Type R, she's finally retired. I saw her off road last night on the DVLA website, and I've just received her today from the garage. And it's been a very expensive retirement, I can tell you that much. So basically what's happened is I took her in for a clutch, as you all know, or if you don't know, I did. If you remember a few weeks ago I did a video on the clutch cost and I managed to find one for 162 quid, and I told you all that Honda would, they'd match it, and they did. Took it to Honda, got an official OEM clutch reduced from 255 quid to 163 quid, or 162.49. So I was happy there. I then got a quote from my garage, local garage, to do the job, including an oil change, for 410 quid. But since then it's snowballed, and in the end the bill was £572.78p. You're not £2.78 off. Wow. But basically, as he was doing the work, bear in mind, right, I dropped the car off on Tuesday and I've only just got the car, literally just picked it up like 4 hours ago or 3 hours ago. And he kept ringing me. I knew there was a problem. I was on my way to Birmingham to get my Land Cruiser, and I had like 4 or 5 missed calls off him. I thought, what? What could possibly be wrong? Anyway, as you can see, it needed a load of work doing. So it needed a couple of new links. One snapped, and you replace the other one because that's the rule. If one goes, then they both should be replaced. It needed the oil seal, which was 18 quid. It needed an oil filter, obviously, for the oil change. Ball joint rubber, clutch cleaner, engine flush. Plus, this is plus labour on top of that. There you can see my oil change. It's 77137. Clutch supplied by customer, as you can see. Even did the gearbox oil as well. I asked him how did it look, did it need doing, and he said the gearbox is immaculate. There was no silver bits floating in the oil and whatever. And I asked him the question, is lifetime oil in the gearbox lifetime oil? And he said, no, it's not. Not sure I agree with him there, because A, like I just said, he said my gearbox is immaculate, the oil was clean. And B, my Land Cruiser, my dad's Land Cruiser before, was 22 years old and never had an oil change on the gearbox, and it was fine. So, but then, VWs, you see people say that it comes with lifetime oil, but the dealer does change the oil in them, so I don't know. Me personally, I think lifetime is true. If it's a gearbox that's solid and there's no air getting in and out of it, and it's whatever, how can the oil go wrong? As long as you take care of the car, it should be okay. So in the end, it was 57278 plus the cost of that clutch, 162.49, which comes out at something like 736 quid, something like that. So yeah, but had I not have done that, and had I just put it in the garage and retired it, and then decided to do the job a couple of years down the line, can you imagine how much the cost of a clutch would be for it in 3, 4, 5 years time? So yeah, I'm glad I did it, even though it's cost me an arm and a leg. So yeah, it's finally home, it's finally off the road, and now the only thing outstanding is to get it polished and cleaned and then garaged, and then I can take delivery on Golf. So yeah. So a few weeks ago I did the video and I dismissed the oil leak, saying no big thing. But as you've just seen here, I mean, the other bits aside, even just doing the clutch was quite expensive. So if you do spot an oil leak on the Type R when you're looking to buy one, you should haggle down at least 500 quid, because the cost of the clutch is going to cost you 255. Yes, I paid 162, but you won't get that price for it. They price match that, and that price will disappear. They always do. So, and the cost of labour as well, unless you can do it yourself. So if you do spot a Type R with an oil leak, beware. Be prepared to argue at least 500 quid off the price. And the future is to get this garaged and cleaned and whatnot, because I just saw in a little clip earlier, it's dirty, it's got bird crap all over it because we've been using it as a spare car since my Land Cruiser got nicked. But now that we've got a Land Cruiser, she's officially retired. So yeah, there you go. Next is the Golf R delivery.